getting back onto the darting world after some time away. In terms of the Mad Action tonight, how excited are you to be involved in the opening night of action?
Yeah, really excited. Delighted to be here. But there's been a tough year, so I always say something new, something different. But look, at the end of the day, we get to play darts. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this.
Do you feel let down particularly by the amateur side of the game before Mad has come in? Do you feel that the BDO have really let you guys down in some ways at all over the last couple of years?
I suppose to a certain point, false promises, this, that, the other thing. I think at the end of the day, dart players, they saw through it in the end, and it just showed like that there's now nobody involved with the BDO, the new organisations that are taking over or trying to build up the amateur side of the game, so yeah, I do feel that they've let down a lot of people, not just me, but there's thousands of dart players like that have been left down over it, But
Cheers, John.
here's to the new venture.
Absolutely. Thank you, John. Cheers.
Cheers, buddy.
Hi, John. Do you feel that the amateur game is in safe hands now, and this is the clarity that the players were lacking before that they've got now?
Well, yeah, it's look, Steve. Everybody knows what Steve has done with the JDC, and it's gone worldwide now. So no reason not to believe what Steve is doing is going to be the right move, So I do believe that his heart and his mind are all in the right place, and his best interests lie with dart players, So yeah, I have 100% faith behind what Steve is about,
Having seen Mad's new blueprint of events, which are you most looking forward to taking part in? Obviously, you've got the 4 showpiece events and the world title belts as well.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's still a lot to be announced, It's an ongoing process with Steve, and the lads that are behind it, and I'm working very hard behind it, So, I mean, anything at this stage now is possible, So, I mean, when Steve goes on social media or he's about to announce something, he's got the darting world's attention straight away. So, I mean, we're looking forward to everything that Steve says. So if Steve have an announcement today, or if Steve has an announcement next month, the bottom line is we'll all tune in to see what it is, So he's got a lot of people's attention. Fair play to him.
Excellent, thanks, John.
Hi, John. The last time we saw you was the World Masters. Where is that trophy? Have you kept that, or are you legally bound to send it back to the BDO?
The trophy at the moment is in my possession.
And obviously, Mad's going to fill that hole. Are you going to travel back and forth between Ireland and the UK to play in the Premier events?
Yeah, if I have to. I mean, at the end of the day, I've been doing it for 30 years, back and forth. So why start unless they build a bridge?
And just finally, for me, the calibre of the players, they've got a real foundation now, haven't they? When you look at people like Darryl Fitton, Wayne Warren, Jim Williams, there's actually a pedigree of top players involved in this competition.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, to me, a dart player, I mean, obviously some dart players have made an awful lot of money out of the game, but everyone else, we all have 3 darts each. Darts is on the day, For me, it's on the day anyway. The bottom line is that you have Darryl Fitton, you could have Tony O'Shea, you could have Jim Williams, Wayne Warren, and then you could add in Glenn Durrant, and you could add in Michael Van Gerwen. At the end of the day, they have 3 darts just as much as the next fella, Just some fellas have better days than others.
Are you all set for Q School?
Yeah, looking forward to Q School. Yeah, hopefully this time around.
The format, if you've had it, yeah. And what do you make of the format, if you've had time to digest that was released?
I'll be honest with you, I had a quick look at it last night and it's a bit confusing. So Paul will have a look at it and he'll just go over it with us as regards to what we're doing, But look, at the end of the day, it is what it is. I mean, the PDC are going to come up with they had to come up with something different because Q School couldn't keep going the way it was going, and especially now with COVID and all the limitations that we are at with darts. So yeah, it's look, if you're good enough, you're going to keep going on to the finals day. If not, then that's it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so we'll just keep. I can only play the game in front of me at any given time. Like, so I'll just keep playing until I can't, until I'm beaten. And that's the way I look at it. I don't look at it at 3 days of qualifying to qualify for Q School. I see it as a dart match. I'll play the dart match and I'll move on to the next dart match, and I won't think any further than the first game. You know, there's no point in saying, oh, if I get this far, I'm in the finals for the last 4 days. I won't think like that, you know, because Q School is a minefield. There are a lot of untapped talent at Q School, and I've seen it firsthand myself. Guys that nobody knows anything about, putting their hat in the ring, like, oh, these fellas can play darts, like, and just because nobody knows him, it doesn't mean like that he should be just brushed aside. Like, it doesn't work like that. Not with me anyway. Cheers, buddy.
Hello, John. Kicking off the action tonight against James Richardson. How much are you looking forward to getting back into darting action after a tough COVID period?
Yeah, well, I'm looking forward to playing a dart with my opponents in front of me. Put it that way. You know, I played a few times online. I played a few INDO, the Irish scene. Played in the remote league, as you know. But it's not, for me, it's not the same. A lot of guys were able to get used to it, but yeah, for me, it was just keep me handing. And you know, but there were just times there I just couldn't motivate myself to win a tournament. You know, 1 or 2 games, and I was quite happy. I've thrown all right, beaten in the quarterfinals or beaten in the last 16. You know, because it's not for me. Online is not for me.